with the change of daylight savings time, because at daylight savings time we go to 7:30, but of course that hasn't happened yet until 2 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, so we're going to wait just a few minutes, just in case there are folks that are coming for the 7:30 show. But we'll start up again, and we'll start it for real in about 10 minutes, if that's okay with everybody. Check, check. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Society Hall. My name is Don Richmond. I'm one of the board members here, and I just wanted to make a few announcements about some upcoming shows. And welcome you all. By the way, we were just listening to some unreleased music. That was a new Michael Hearn album that's not out yet, and a new Susan Gibson album that's not out yet. So, always cool to hear those things. Next week on Saturday, the March 14th, we have the Ariano brothers, Chris and Rodney. I'm not sure if they're going to have anyone else with them or not, but if you haven't heard them, you need to. To me, they are the most faithful and direct representations of the music of this area in a lot of different facets. They grew up playing Hispanic music with their father in a band, but they also spent a lot of time in Red River, New Mexico with the kind of folk-Americana that was happening down there with all the great people that have come out of Red River, like Michael Hearn. And so they are equally at home in both those areas. And they're just, I always say that they're effortless excellence. That's the way I describe the Arianos. They're just so good. Anyway, on March 28th, Ruben Dominguez and Rose Villalpando are going to be here, and they're both members of an extended family of musicians, both from the San Luis Valley and northern New Mexico, and they play a lot of the Spanish music that is traditional to this area and do a beautiful job. And Wednesday, April 15th, Lisa Morales. She's a wonderful artist from Austin that is, again, equally at home in the Spanish language and English language. She used to play with her sister in a duo called Sisters Morales. And they're amazing. She's an amazing artist. Saturday, April 18th, a great singer-songwriter from Denver, the Denver area, named Alexa Wildish, is going to be here. She was also a performer on The Voice. She really does have an amazing voice. And she's got a friend who's a touring musician that's going to be with her too. April 25th, Jim Jones and Randy Palmer, a couple of Western-oriented singer-songwriters from, Jim's from down the Albuquerque area, Randy's from Amarillo, actually. We have some Amarillo folks here. Thursday, April 30th, Chris Matthews, a great luminary of the folk world. Anyway, it goes on from there. There's just a lot of great music coming up, so check our website and get on our email list if you would, and we'll try to keep you informed. And tonight we're in for a real treat. I've been hearing about Shanna from so many different people for a bunch of years, and it was always, oh, you gotta have this gal. You just gotta have Shanna. So hey, it's happening tonight. I think we're all in for a treat. She's has been living in Nashville, but she says she's recently moved to St. Louis, and but she tours all over the place and delighting audiences everywhere. So would you please welcome Shanna in a dress.
Thank you guys for coming. I am already in awe at the beauty of Alamosa. I was telling Terry and Dawn, I'm not even like a really good nature person. I'm like, that's a nice view. Anyway, so what's up, you know? But this place is getting me. I'm like, wow. So you guys just get to live here and look at that every day. How fun. Well, I like getting to know people really fast. If you couldn't tell by the bear hugs. And so I'm going to kick off our show with a song that's like, you know how people do speed dating? This is speed dating me. Because when I first moved to Nashville, my friends were like, Shanna, the dating scene is bad here. Get ready. You have to go on the internet. And I was like, no, don't make me. And so I thought instead, what if I just wrote a song that was like 28 dates with me? And then I put a link to it in my dating profile. I thought it was a great idea. Here's that song. First date, oh, you have a nice base. It's small talk over coffee. We go over the basics. A bunch of little facts that really don't matter. I'll start with my family, end with the data. I have 2 older brothers. One's in tech, one's a chiropractor. My family's from Buffalo, but that's not where I grew up. Went to school at UVA, wahoo-ah, got my BA. That was an expensive way to make good friends. I'm a 7 on the Enneagram. I have a 67.5-inch wingspan. My birthday is 2/19. I'm on the cusp of Aquarius and Pisces, but neither match much. Play 5 instruments, but only one of them well. I'm a size 10 shoe, and I never tell my middle name. I have 2 eyes and 1 persistent cough, and 10 toes only 'cause they cut the 11th one off. Do you wanna go out with me? Do you wanna go out with me? I really thought this was a great idea. I play a mean horse on the basketball court, but walking with the dog is my favorite sport. I do cat and cow and yoga if it makes me sweat, and I go down rabbit holes on the internet. By now you know what I look like when I'm not dressed fancy, that I don't like to drink unless it tastes like candy. I could be a vegetarian if it weren't for chicken wings. I put Frank's Red Hot on everything. Get freaked out by people touching their eyes. I'm a realistic romantic who loves surprises. I'm obsessed with Taylor Swift. Someday we'll co-write a song. She doesn't know I exist. Maybe pass this one along. Do you wanna go out with me? Sing it. Do you wanna go out with me? Good, that was brave. Normally I'm like, wait, this audience is going to be kind of a little chicken because there's a lot of space in between, people, and so you're like, oh no, they're going to hear me. But you guys actually sang. I'm proud of you. We've been hanging a few weeks. Maybe we'll make it. Things I should have said up front, but I guess I waited. I didn't date till really late in life. I think marriage is a sham, but I still want to be a wife. I think I want kids. I like them a lot, but I'm afraid I can't afford them unless my career takes off. But if it does, maybe it's okay if I don't have them. I'm afraid of childbirth and leaking outside the bathroom. It'd be a bonus if you could balance out my stingy boss, which is this guitar. I'll only marry for love. I'm not shallow, but I can't deny that my pockets are. Do you wanna go out with me? Your turn. Do you wanna go out with me? Let's set it straight. It's like the 28th date. By now you know my clock runs 10 minutes late. And I burn what I cook and I never make the bed. But if you're still listening, maybe I haven't scared you yet. I twist my hair, it drives people crazy. I'm messy and I'm the best at procrastinating. Do my half of the chores less than a quarter of the time. But I'll forgive your weaknesses if you overlook mine. I can be immature, but it's not always bad. I'll get you to laugh and flash you when you're sad. Got a good brain on my shoulders, a good heart in my chest. If you can stimulate those, I'll let you stimulate the rest. Do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna go out with me? Do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna go out with me? What if this song was like COVID-19 and it spread across the nations and they'd all know me? And when they lifted the quarantine, I'd be overwhelmed with applications, need a committee to screen. So don't apply if you don't like the vibe. If you're not into my music, this is never gonna jive. Think this could be a good way to save some time. If you like wacky songwriters, I could be your bride. Do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna, do you wanna go out with me? Or do you have a really eligible friend? Man, I really thought that would work, you guys. I just played it over and over for 5 years, being like, this is the time. This is the show. Someone will find me my soulmate. One time I played that song in Connecticut, and this woman came up to me afterward, and she looked so sincere. She was like, Shanna, I have the man for you. And I was like, tell me about him. And she goes, he's tall, he has a great job, dark hair. And I was like, yeah, but what's his personality like? And she goes, he's not mean. I was like, you really sold him. Oh, it was so funny. But no, so here's how that story ends. I got on the apps and in Nashville, and wouldn't you know it, I feel like it kind of worked. And so here's the first and only, maybe first of many, who knows, we'll see. First song I have kind of inspired by this thing going on in my life. Dawn mentioned I moved from Nashville to St. Louis, and you'll hear why. It's a 4-month experiment. Now I'm tossing all my dresses, I'm moving in. You need a dog, Mom, and I like free rent. Go 5 hours west, 1-bed apartment. Loaded up my CRV. Asked if you really had room for me. And you said, babe, I got space for all of it. Babe, I got space for all of it. And you look so cute in your business suit, chopping peppers in the kitchen, crown tattoo. Let's play ping pong, I'll beat you. We're dancing in the dark in our 12th floor room. I, little L-U. Yeah, some bad shit happened to you. Spilled it all when you called, full of honesty juice. To that I say, babe, I got space for all of it. Babe, I got space for all of it. It don't matter how long this chapter may be. I got space for it all, baby. And you look so sound on the pitcher's mound. Then we're shrooming to the concert that we never found. Hun, come home, shower fast, so we're not late for our date with Ted Lasso. Aye, little L-U. I think you're scared you'll love me wrong, and I'll be leaving. I think I'm scared you won't get around to your healing. But babe, I got space for all of it. Babe, I got space for all of it. Babe, I got space for all of it. It don't matter how long this chapter may be. I got space for it all. There's a place for it all. I got space for all of you, baby. So this is exciting. It's my first time playing in Alamosa, so I have confidence that you haven't heard all of my stories and jokes already. And the coolest thing that I've done in my life, my career, I don't know, probably my life, is that a few summers ago, I decided I wanted to do all of my cross-country touring on a bicycle. And so I biked from Seattle to Boston, and I called it Tour de Dress, and played over 60 shows and partnered up with a really amazing nonprofit called Pangea World Foundation and spread awareness for their cause while also getting in great shape. Yeah. Which is actually a lie. I put on weight while doing that because I was always like, Ben and Jerry's, get me Ben and Jerry's. But when I played that tour, I remember asking every audience the same thing that I'll ask you guys at intermission and at the end, which is, which songs did you like best? And this was the one that I think will forever live in my set list just because I remember everyone kept liking it best. So the story behind this is I was living in Boulder, Colorado, and I answered an ad from someone living in Denver named Shelly, and she was looking for an overnight caregiver. And Shelly was 37 when I met her. When she was 17, she was driving on an old country road and took a turn that was way too sharp and ended up getting ejected out of the back windshield. And then the car rolled over her. And somehow she survived. But she ended up paralyzed from the chest down. And I would come over and I would sing her songs on her way to bed, and I would do her makeup in the morning and do all the intimate, hygienic things that she needed in between. And I knew she needed a song. This is what she got. Mascara lashes, get every last bit out of the tube. Blow her hair dry, it's so thick it takes forever to do. Fasten her wrist braces, medications on her tongue. Living in a chair makes morning care extra long. and I'd ask her, are you ready? Are you ready to go? Are you ready, Shelley? Are you ready to go? And she says, look down at your fingers. There's something I want you to remember. You got one to catch a ride to San Francisco, one to point when you're dancing the disco, one to lift when you get cut off, and one reserved for the one you love, and one to reach the tiniest notes on guitar. She said, I can't use my fingers anymore, but thank you for lending me yours. I arrive and Shelley has a cold. I push her stomach down to help her cough. In the middle of the night when she gets warm, I tiptoe into her room, pull her blanket off. She'd say an unscratched itch is worse than pain. Try it yourself, see what you think. Shelley had a really itchy nose, and I look down at my fingers and do my best to remember. I got one to catch a ride to San Francisco, one to point when I'm dancing the disco, one to lift when I get cut off, and one reserved for the one I love, and one to reach the tiniest notes on guitar. She said, I can't use my fingers anymore, but thank you for lending me yours. Oh, I've had a lot of jobs, but the one that changed me most was being Shelley's hands. She was ready to go. She was ready to go. What you saying? You saying, hey, do you know that your guitar's out of tune? I do. I don't know if that's what you're saying. But I'm new to this guitar. I've had it for a few years, but it was very exciting. My dream was to play the main stage of Rocky Mountain Folks Fest. And I saw one way like one accessible way to do it within a short time frame, which was if I won their songwriting contest, I would get to play that main stage. And wouldn't you know it, I freaking won, and they gave me this guitar. It was so exciting, and the thing is that this guitar is so pretty that my best friend, who knows me very well, was like, Shanna, you are gonna ruin that guitar. You should keep it at my house, where I will keep it at the optimal temperature, and it won't live in your car the way you treat things. And he had a point. So he's been keeping this guitar for me, and I rarely get to play it. And so as I test it out on you guys, I'm like, oh, you have to tune it a lot. So what the heck? It's like I planned that. So forgive me if I tune a little longer than you're used to a performer doing. I'm just like, I don't. You're like, does she know how to play guitar? I do, just not this guitar. This is embarrassing. Okay. It's better. While I tune up, I'll tell you guys the story of how I became Shanna in a dress. It's a stage name. And I did not always perform as Shanna in a dress. For a very long time, I was like, you know what I'm gonna be? Shanna Whore. Yeah, and that's an appropriate reaction of like confusion, silence, nervous laughter. I didn't pick it. My parents picked it. 'Cause they're whores too. That is just my real name. I come from a long line of whores. Middle school was awesome, you guys. It was really awesome. But ultimately, I was like, maybe that might hold back my music career. So I'm gonna upgrade to the nice, chaste Shanna in a dress. And now I will play you a song. Uh-oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I blink, but I don't even think no more. On autopilot, my body walks around the world so mechanically. He died, she's born, he's married. I'm bored and I don't even shed a tear. I've become vacant and numb, programmed to what they all want to hear. What I would give to feel like you. What I would give to feel human. But I'm a robot waiting for somebody to move me. I'm a robot waiting for somebody to move me. I'm a robot waiting for somebody to move me. Somebody think I'm a robot. I am really obsessed with emotional intelligence, and I've learned that sometimes feeling our feelings is like a thing that we have to learn. And I'm constantly learning how to feel my feelings instead of avoid them. And this song is a little inspired about what life is like when we're just going through the motions. Or what it's like if you were raised by engineers. which I was. Uh-oh, cut me open. I'm fairly certain all you'll see is nuts and bolts and faulty wiring, emptiness, crashing together in a hollow chest. Oh, I remember hearing once, indifference is the opposite of love. And I remember feeling once, but the dream gets hazy as the days go on. What I would give to feel like you. What I would give to feel human. But I'm a robot waiting for somebody to move me. I'm a robot waiting for somebody to move me. I'm a robot waiting for somebody to move me. Somebody think I'm a robot. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. What I would give to feel like you. What I would give to feel human. But I'm a robot waiting for somebody to move me. Somebody. I'm a robot. So I have new friends, Tom and Joy, who, like, you guys moved here from Amarillo? Visiting from Amarillo. And they said that they didn't like cowboy music. And I was like, oh, I don't play cowboy music. But I have one song that when I'm around people who like really like cowboy music, I'm like, okay, I think this could count. And so it's weird that I'm like, knowing that you don't like it, I want to play that one that's kind of close to what you might not like. You'll like this one though, I already know. But as you can tell, like most of my songs are pretty autobiographical, but every once in a while I get beyond myself and use my imagination. And so for this song, I imagined that I was the high school quarterback. And everyone wants me to be with the star cheerleader, Jackie. But instead, I have the hots for the goth chick. Jackie had pom-poms and big blonde hair. I can send a spiral past a 50-yard fence. Prom king, prom queen, that's what they all see together, 'cause everyone said it just made sense. From the back of the classroom, black hoodie, thick bangs, nose ring, Sarah's got me hooked in her chain. I got an undercover lover in the back of the bleachers, 'cause I like the way she back-talked the English teacher. Got a varsity letter over the spot on my chest where her dark soul dug a hole and built a little nest. She gets me unlike any other, my undercover lover. Was chewing bazooka when she popped my bubble. That girl in the back who loves eyeliner and trouble looked at me once and I was a goner. Left my jacket at school along with my honor. If Jackie knew, she'd go public with her trauma. She don't love me half as much as she loves the drama. I got an undercover lover in the back of the bleachers with purple eyeshadow and a rock and roll t-shirt. Got a varsity letter over the spot on my chest where her dark soul dug a hole and built a little nest. She gets me unlike any other, my undercover lover. Learned how to tune a guitar like while you're strumming. I don't get how people do that, so we'll just suffer through this. I got an undercover lover in the back of the bleachers, 'cause I like the way she back-talked the English teacher. Got a varsity letter over the spot on my chest where her dark soul dug a hole and built a little nest. She gets me unlike any other, my undercover lover, my undercover lover, my undercover lover, my undercover lover. We're gonna fade away. Thank you for your grace. It's so pretty to look at, though, isn't it? I feel like that's like what people say when they like date a really hot girl who's like not so smart in the head, and they're like, but she's real pretty to look at. And I'm like, that's how I feel about this guitar right now. But I'm gonna play you guys the tune that what played a part in me winning this guitar. It was written for my dad, Mr. Whore, and he retired and moved to Mexico. So I was reflecting on our relationship and how much it had just shifted over the years, and wrote him this song. I remember staring at that picture on the wall. Daddy had a mustache, Mom had a long sleeve wedding gown. Don't think I didn't notice when she took it down. On Easter Day we moved him out. I locked myself inside his new bathroom and let it out, a violent, silent cry. No one even knew that it hurt. It was a 25-minute drive to see the guy who raised me. He said, don't be a stranger, my baby girl. I was my daddy's little girl, and I was his whole world, and he gave me everything I have. He gave me everything. College dorm and new roommates. On holidays I'd drive back home, set an extra plate for Dad. He'd leave before breaking the wishbone. He could not handle being in in the house he built. It was a 2.5-hour drive to see the guy who raised me. And I don't even call him, 'cause we'd fight. I was my daddy's little girl, and I was his whole world, and he gave me everything I have, and I gave nothing back. Now it's a 2.5-hour flight to see the guy who raised me. And we run out of things to say, just small talk and watch TV. And he says, I don't even know you anymore. I was my daddy's little girl, and I was his whole world, and he gave me everything I have, and I give nothing back. I was my daddy's little girl, and I was his whole world, and time has taken what we had, but I still love my dad. I was gonna say, and now intermission, because we feel so good. But I wouldn't do that to you. We're not gonna leave you on a sad dad song. We'll leave you on a happy dad song. But I did want to share, so I wanted to commemorate Shelley with something cool. So I had these bags made with a handprint on it and the lyrics to the chorus to that Fingers song. And I also wanted to do something cool and donate a portion to Craig Hospital, which does a lot for spinal cord injuries. And instead, it's going to go to a different nonprofit, Shanna in a Dress. But annually, I donate to Craig Hospital, so eventually it gets there. I also have these shirts that are super soft and awesome, and I'm really proud of them because you could walk away with the bragging rights that you knew Shanna in a Dress before she got famous. Yeah. These are a hit. So much a hit that I can really only serve you if you are a small or medium or want to gift it to someone who is a small or medium, which they do make great gifts. And then, I don't know if you guys know what these are, but this is called a CD-ROM. And I am still paying off the effort it took to make this piece of plastic that people don't buy. And I have a new record out, and you guys are the first people to be able to access it because the music is not on the internet. So I hope you'll check out the merch table, and even if you don't want to buy anything, if you just want to say hi, I would love to hear what you think of the show so far and hear your favorite tunes. And I'm gonna close off the first set with this tune. I wrote it with my friend Caitlin Cannon, who I know has played here. And it is, Silence. Perfect timing, ambiance, because we need to listen close to this one because it's about how to turn on a woman. Oh, baby. Last night was good. You were amazing. I can still picture it all right now. The way you brought in the groceries, the way you took out the trash, the way you remembered to feed the cats. Then you unloaded the dishwasher. And when I got home from work, you had dinner on the table. I wanted you for dessert. Oh, I don't need a man with a face like Brad, Zac Efron hair, or Channing Tatum's abs, sporting a Rolex and a Cadillac. I like it if you look like you'd be a good dad. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. So hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. I like your dad bod. All right. I said I wouldn't pick on you, but of course I was lying. So, Karen, what has Bill done lately that's hot? In his tires or your tires? Your tires. Oh, 1,000 points for Bill. 1,000 hot points. Congrats, Bill. You can cash those in. All right. It's hard to see. Okay, here, I got my Julie. What is your man done lately that's hot? He rides his bike? That's sweet. That's really hot that you ride your bike. Holland. Congrats. I biked, let's go on a bike ride together. I didn't bring my bike. I drove this time. All right. To everyone that I didn't call on, I just hope you could answer that question, because there are infinite hot points to give away. And I love how I don't have to babysit you at parties, because ladies, we all know that's the worst. They say nice guys finish last, and they're right. You always let me come first. Woo! I don't need a man with a face like Brad, George Clooney hair, or Channing Tatum's abs, sporting a Rolex and a Cadillac. I said I like it if you look like you'd be a good dad. Sing it. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. So hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. I like your granddad bod. Thank you. Take a stretch break, go visit the concession stand or the bathrooms, and I'll be back to answer any questions. All right, I have an important question for you all. My question is, do you remember your prom? Did anyone have a crazy story from their prom? Like their date stood them up, or... I love asking people that before I play this song because I have yet to find anyone yet who had a prom like mine. Get ready. Glasses and a ponytail, wore my sense of humor well, band kid. Had a face of zits and a heart that wouldn't quit loving him. And I'd forget my math book and he would bring his by. We'd talk for hours, laughing into the night. Looking up at the sky, peppered with stars, while lying on the hood of my older brother's car. Tear down my cheek, glad he couldn't see the torture of wanting what I knew didn't want me. And I was his accomplice the day he asked her to prom. In English class, he recited the sweetest poem. He'd written it for her, and it ended with the ask. I had a bouquet behind my back to hand to her when she said yes. Fast forward to makeup counter, spray tan, red satin prom dress, curled hair, necklace, first set of contacts. Couldn't even get them out of my eyes, but I left the doctor's office with a Cinderella promise that I'd have those lenses out by midnight. I had my staircase moment like in She's All That, and his date's gown made her look really bad. I hope my Romeo would see I'm his Juliet, but it's only in teen movies that it works like that. We had our chance to dance together, and when the music changed from fast to slow, I looked him in the eyes and told him everything I wanted him to know. He didn't answer me. Maybe 'cause I told him telepathically. Makeup counter, spray tan, red satin prom dress, curled hair, necklace, first set of contacts. Couldn't even get them out of my eyes, but I left the doctor's office with a Cinderella promise that I'd have those lenses out by midnight. And then I had to change to glasses for the after party. And I laid down on the floor so that my mom could get them out. But every time she got close, I would just reflexively swat her hand away. And so I end up just going to the party and having my date try to get them out. But how the hell do you let someone else touch your eyes? I tried to do it myself, but I would just recoil and cry. And after 20 minutes, he gave up. And I thought I was a lost cause. My eyes were all bloodshot. But then, who do you think swooped in? My unrequited Romeo, my Prince Charming. He stuck his thumb right into my eye, got those damn lenses out on his first try. There was no glass slipper, no firework kiss, but if that ain't a sign, then tell me what is. Makeup counter, spray tan, red satin prom dress, curled hair, necklace, damsel in distress. Something funny happened after that moment. He looked at me and I felt chosen. So here's my prom night advice. If you want love, let him put his fingers in your eyes. I tried to sell that song to Taylor Swift. I don't know why. She doesn't want to buy it. I think it would just take over the charts. I have not played this song in any tour in the last, 3 months. I haven't recorded this song, so I don't know why it dropped out of the sky and was like, play me right now. So, special treat. This one never gets heard. Hey Shanna, you're 5 years old, blowing bubbles in the yard with your stubby blonde pigtails. Scotty has a baseball game, maybe Charlotte will be there and you both can play. Singing 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. When you meet a grown-up, hide behind mom's leg. You don't know your world will change, how your mind will grow. You just be. Freedom is yours by the apple tree. Hey Shanna, 35 years old, spending half of your day staring at your phone. But there's cheese to enjoy, mouths to kiss, 6-string melodies to serve up bliss. You've got your dreams and your goals in sight, but take an extra beat when you're in sunshine. You don't know your world will change, your mind will grow. You just be. Freedom is yours by the apple tree. Hey Shanna, 85 years old, you got money in the bank and you got to meet Oprah. Wiser than a willow, 'cause you know you're still a fool, and people sing your songs, but you know what's cool? That you got to revel in life's golden flavors, made every breath something to savor. You got everything you'd ever wanted, but you'd give it all up. 'Cause nothing matters except, did you spread big, big love? You don't know. You just be. Freedom is yours by the apple tree. Hey Shanna, 105 years old, go blow bubbles in the yard with your stubby gray pigtails. Whew. That one touched me today. I was like, especially the line, like, you got everything you'd ever wanted. Because I seriously stand on this stage and I'm like, I have everything. I have everything I could ever want. Like, I remember writing songs in my college dorm room being like, it'd be so cool if people heard my songs. It'd be cool if I could make a living playing my songs. And I'm doing it. Oh, it's awesome. It's so awesome. And I mean, I think I got this way by being fiercely rebellious from what society wanted to program me with, and also just being a copious reader. Like, I just love, I love self-help. I have every self-help book ever written. I should be perfect by now. But like, one of the benefits of that is I got training to become a coach, and now I help other people build the life of their dreams and step into that. And there's really a model to how you can get into courage. And one of the quotes that always inspires me, like Brene Brown quotes it all the time, is that Teddy Roosevelt's "Man in the Arena" quote. Are we familiar with this one? Okay, so it essentially says, like, pay no attention to the critic watching from the stands, because credit is due to the one getting dirty, sweating, failing, but failing greatly, the one in the arena playing the big game. And yeah, good job, Teddy. Good quote. Yeah. And I was thinking, you know what my show really needs? It needs like a dance anthem. And so I wrote it. And you guys, and I was like, there's one problem with writing like a dancey song, is that I play to people who are sitting down and listening, and we don't want to get up and dance. So don't you worry. I wrote the folky dance that requires almost no rhythm for you, okay? So here's how it's gonna go. I will teach it to you, and we'll all go viral on TikTok. It goes slap, 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 clap. Ready? Let's all try it together. Slap, 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 clap. And then the timing is that it's fast, because I'm gonna go in the arena, 1, 2, 3, clap. In the arena, 1, 2, 3, clap. In the arena, in the arena. What are you guys, a bunch of drummers? That is unusually coordinated from an audience. I'm impressed. Here's my new tune. I could have stayed in Virginia with a master's degree, followed the straight path that they laid out for me. Almost said yes to a life that was fine. Almost said words that were never mine. Almost gave in to what they wanted me to be. I want to be free, I don't need it, but I want it. If I want it, I can get it. It's a game and I love playing. Win or lose, you'll find me sweating in the arena. In the arena. In the arena. In the arena. I'm gonna play. That was good. I mean, it got better with each round. I could have stayed a musician. I had figured it out. Traveling the world. Can I sleep on your couch? Could have done that the rest of my life. Could have sung songs, it would have been fine. Could have made my life all about me. I want you to be free, I don't need it, but I want it. If I want it, I can get it. It's a game and I love playing. Win or lose, you'll find me sweating in the arena. In the arena. In the arena. In the arena. I'm gonna play, yeah, play. times we're fighting, but it's all just make-believe. It's all just make-believe. It's all just make-believe. We don't need it, but we want it. If we want it, we can get it. It's a game and we love playing. Win or lose, you'll find us sweating in the arena. In the arena. In the arena. In the arena. I'm gonna play. Man, I'm falling even more in love with each and every one of you. I'm like, yeah, this is the lively Friday. Is it Friday? Saturday? Saturday Alamosa crowd. Yeah. Love that. All right, I hope you're remembering which songs you like best, because you know I'm going to ask you. And I'm going to play you the one. This is truly the song that won me this guitar, and I do not put it in most of my sets because it's a big, it's emotionally taxing. And I don't like wasting it on the audiences that aren't like really listening and present. So thank you for creating this space that allows me to play this tune. Here we go. It needs to be perfect. Hold on. I knew it. Yeah, this is the song that won me this guitar and the opportunity to play main stage at Folks Fest, which was my dream. It's weird when you hit your dream too early. I was like, wait, what else am I gonna dream now? Like, I have other ones, but they're not as strong. Like, I just made them up to be like, I don't know, maybe I'll try to win a Grammy or something. But really all I wanted to do was play Folks Fest. That's the one. This is the culprit, you guys. I remember being sick, just a little kid. A thermometer in my mouth. You said you'd better stay home, so I did. And we watched Wizard of Oz. You told me stories because you said when the going gets tough, the best medicine is pure love. The last decade, we've been losing you, doctors told me. There was nothing I could do. I know it's just some changes in your brain, but I wonder, are you in there somewhere? I keep thinking one of these days you're gonna wake up and laugh, throw back your head and say, how weird was that? Are you in there somewhere? 'Cause I keep saying to myself, you're still somewhere in that shell. You're just stuck inside and don't know how to tell me. I remember the day you didn't remember my name. I'd try to touch you and you'd move away. fight back the tears and the urge to curse and think, what am I doing here with some woman with a face like yours? These years of losing you, oh, there's nothing I could do. I could read to you, I could read to some woman with a face like yours. Are you in there? Somewhere. I keep thinking one of these days you're gonna wake up and laugh, throw back your head and say, how weird was that? And we'd gone from this painful reverie. I don't have to be the sole keeper of our memories. We take a deep breath and go outdoors. I tell you about that woman with a face like yours. Say the last thing to go is your brain forgets how to swallow, and my aunt put a dollop of pudding on your tongue. Hours later, it was still there, and I knew you were done, and the machine played that steady tone, and I felt relieved, and I felt alone, but what did I even lose? Was it my mom or some woman still wearing her shoes? Are you out there somewhere? Are your legs finally running free of that wheelchair? Are you climbing up our old wooden stairs? Are you watching? Are you hearing this song? Are you still that woman? Or are you my mom? Do you dance to Glenn Miller and drink martinis when you want to check in? Do you still get to see me? You said when the going gets tough, the best medicine is pure love, and I gave it my all. So did you, of course, even as that woman with a face like yours. I sold out of my Shanna and Address branded tissues, or else I know exactly what I'd be pitching right now. So, I have a new song that I've written. I host these songwriting challenges online, and what was the prompt that led to this one? Oh yeah, I was doing a Taylor Swift songwriting challenge, and I wasn't kidding, I really like her. And this song was born from one of those songwriting groups, and which, if you're interested, please sign up on my email list in the back, because I have such an awesome group of songwriters to connect with that does that. By the way, Holland does more hot things than biking. He also writes songs for Julie. So we can, 1,000 hot points. We can feel a little better about that. I'm sitting on my couch in my apartment in Missouri in blue light blocker glasses and a jacket that is furry, reading the memoir of my mentor. She's making 8 figures by the time she's 33, wrote a best-selling book with a baby on her knee. She's so much of herself unapologetically. She said, there's a million forces trying to keep you small, but I can see your greatness and you can beat them all. And I bet we'll hang out in my private jet, blowing kisses to all our haters. We're their Darth Vaders, or at least that's what they made up in their head. But of course, we're the Jedis, we wield the Force, staying so connected to source. We were never the smartest, didn't work hardest, just followed the heart. It's the life of an artist. The life of an artist. It's the best life. Now I'm in Lyons, Colorado, and the river is sublime. I'm next to Mary Gaucher in the merchandise line of CDs that we're selling and books to sign. And I am so inspired by the path that she is paving. But then she looks at me and she says, you're amazing. I say, for what? She says, for doing the brave thing. She said, there's a million reasons we could quit it all, but after all these seasons, I am standing tall. And I bet we'll hang out in my private jet, cuddling with our Grammys in our pajamas, singing, oh, this is as good as it gets. But of course, we're the Jedis, we wield the Force, staying so connected to source. We were never the smartest, didn't work hardest, just follow the heart. It's the life of an artist. The life of an artist. It's the best life. So I did the brave, I did the bold, never surrendered to the status quo. Showed all my friends that they could do it too, 'cause I'm an ordinary fuck up just like you. Showed my parents they don't have to worry about me. Showed my 6-year-old self what you can build with bravery. Never the smartest, didn't work hardest, followed the heart. It's the life of an artist. The life of an artist. It's the best life. All right, you guys, we made it to the end. I am so delighted to know you. And I just wanted to say an extra thank you to anyone who puts your email, your contact info on the mailing list in the back, because I honestly think the only way I'm able to do this, like, this is actually a ridiculous job to choose, because you can't pay like $15,000 to $20,000 to get a really quality record made, and then people listen to it for free. It's an interesting business choice. But I'm so committed because I love this part. I love connecting with people, and I've been able to keep going as long as I have because people have said, like, Shanna, I want to help you on this journey. And the best way is, honestly, if you're on that email list, at some point you will get an email from me that's like, help, I need somewhere to stay in Arkansas. And one of you will be like, yes, I have a cousin whose child's grandfather's daughter lives in Arkansas, and he will hook you up. And I will say thank you, and it'll save me a night of hotels, and that is how I have managed my way touring across this country, because people like you have friends. So thank you for that, and I'm just blessed and honored that you guys had me at Society Hall. Thank you. I'm pretty enough for boys to like me. Not pretty enough for girls to hate. I'm in the sweet spot, in the sweet spot. Not so young to be so dumb, but not so old that life's no fun. I'm in the sweet spot, in the sweet spot. I'm your regular Goldilocks. I found myself a paradise paradox. I see clearly all the things I'm not, but I'm loving on this beautiful life I got in the sweet spot, in the sweet spot. Tom and Joy, you're also in the sweet spot. I can tell. And so are Regina and Bob. Congrats on that sweet spot that you're in. And Judy and Kendall, you are so both in the sweet spot. Especially because you're in the second row, and that's how you get to be in the sweet spot. I think Karen and Bill are in the sweet spot. Sweet. Congrats for that. Rich, so are you. And Terry, for sure. And now it's just too dark. Like, I might even know who you are, but I just can't actually see. Sherry? Is that your name? Nope, just saying names. Okay. Wait, you're Rich. I meant to look at you when I said that. I did, didn't I? I don't know. Julie, you're in the sweet spot. Bob, you're Holland. Holland, you're in the sweet spot. I'm just gonna keep singing my song now. And I get paid for my favorite hobby, but still grocery shop without paparazzi. I'm in the sweet spot, in the sweet spot. I'm strong enough to love myself, but still got room for someone else in my sweet spot, in the sweet spot. I'm your regular Goldilocks. I found myself a paradise paradox. I see clearly all the things I'm not, but I'm loving on this beautiful life I got in the sweet spot, in the sweet spot. All right, who else is in the sweet spot? Eileen, you are. And maybe that's Bob. No, it's Bill. No, you're Bill. You're Bob. Are you Bob? No, you're Mike. Mike, you're in the sweet spot. I knew it. And you're Dale, right? Can you nod to tell me if I'm right? I'm wrong, huh? It happens. I get wrong. Joanna, you're in the sweet spot. Congrats. And I don't actually know who's next to you, so I'm going to guess William. Is that your name? Oh! Okay, that's great. Okay. Dawn is obviously in the sweet spot, and Brian back there. Sarah, unless she left early. Judy, you're in the sweet spot. Congrats. And I'm thinking Beverly, you're Dale. You're in the sweet spot. And then like right in front of you, I'm thinking Julie and what is it? Oh, yeah, Lucy and Larry. You're both in the sweet spot. And so are you. You know, behind Larry. You're in it. You knew you were in it from the beginning. You don't need me to say your name for you to know that you're in the sweet spot. I know that. Right here is California weather. Little pain, a lot of pleasure. It'll never ever be too much. It's cayenne and cinnamon, this heaven I'm living in. I know that it's enough. Enough. I'm your regular Goldilocks. I found myself a paradise paradox. I see clearly all the things I'm not, but I'm loving on this beautiful life I got in the sweet spot. In the sweet spot. You guys know it by now. In the sweet spot. In the sweet spot. We're all in the sweet spot. In the sweet spot. Thank you and good night. I'm Shanna in a dress, and I hope you'll be my friend forever and ever and ever. And Ruthie, you're in this sweet spot. Thank you. And that's because I wrote a punk rock song. Because I thought, you know what the world needs? A punk rock song about self-care. So I wrote it with one caveat. I was like, this should be sung in a stadium of people doing rocker hands and chanting a particular animal's name. So when we get to that part and you figure it out, will you indulge my fantasy, please? Man, you guys are leaving and you're about to miss the best song. I get it, you have to beat the crowd. Got to get out before the traffic gets bad, leaving the Society Hall parking lot. I get it. But for all you guys, when you need to remember about your self-care, here you go. I'm caffeinated, hydrated, I got so much sleep. Did my affirmations, no one can mess with me. Went to Trader Joe's in my scrunchie and my shades. Bulletproof, coming through, taking on the day. I could fly so high, it's lethal. Life is a pizza crust, and I'm a mother flapping seagull. Seagull, 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 seagull. That's what I wanted. My basil plants in bloom. I even meditated, fresh from therapy, and now I'm medicated. My kale has been massaged with a little olive oil. Is my grandma here? 'Cause I'm feeling pretty spoiled. I could fly so high, it's lethal. Life is a beach. Now my tank top makes sense. Bet you never seen this before. I could fly so high, it's lethal. Life is a pizza crust, and I'm a mother flapping, a mother plucking, a motherfucking seagull. Ah, seagull. Thank you and good night.